What's good? Me and Rincy. It's about 12:40. We about to eat lunch at 1 o'clock. What's really going through my mind right now? Social media made me so blind that I didn't know that my response to tough love and constructive criticism is what made me creepy. I didn't realize that. Like a lot of people considered my response creepy instead of taking it for what it is. I didn't realize that when I was now here's the thing, when our parents say something, you don't question it at all. You just accept it for what it is, because if not, you know what happens. I had to learn that the hard way. Social media turned me into these people that you see who always have tantrums and make trouble, like Leland, like Waffle Pone, like Violet First. And now I see why I always got cut off and why I never see Leland at anyone's birthday party or nothing like that. I don't even see when Auntie eat comedy. They don't even ask for Brittany, and nobody invites Tequila to any birthday parties from Jana Dodge because the way we conducted ourselves makes everyone uncomfortable and spoils a good time. Yeah. I didn't realize how self-centered that was. I didn't even realize or care at the time. Social media had a way of making me think I could not control myself. And I really got myself good. Yelling at my mama and my daddy like they were my daughter and my son, instead of just listening to the parental guidance. Instead of trusting them, because there's a lot that I missed out on because I didn't trust them. And I probably would have avoided the fallouts that I had with my friends and even my cousins. I fell out with Christina. I hope now that she realizes that it was social media that caused me to do this stuff, doing things that are not approved. And I didn't realize that how wrong I was, and that's not me. That's not the real me. And then I realized when your mama and your daddy tell you to stop, it doesn't matter. You stop, you hit the brakes. That's just like respect 101. And I was too callous. I didn't care. I didn't realize all the pity parties and the whining I used to do was also regarded as yelling at my mama and my daddy and my friends, my cousins. And that's why I got cut off by these people that said, you know what, I can't stand this anymore. I can't be his friend. Social media made me so blind when I was 16 that I didn't realize that I was a lot like Caillou the grown up. And you watch these AOK videos and you notice how Caillou the grown up now no longer has friends. Caillou no longer has friends. Maybe he does. But that's not the real me. That's made up. These are these people that I mentioned. Those are just skits, I'm pretty sure. I bet you behind the scenes, Leland and Waffle Pone, William Violet's son from like Washington D.C. or something. I think they're in D.C. or Baltimore, something like that. Or any of those skits you see of these people disrespecting their parents. I bet you they're just skits, and that's what social media is for. And just like television, like nobody takes that seriously. Those are skits. I bet you behind the scenes when the camera is off, they don't believe in all that negative stuff. They don't believe in that toxic behavior. I bet you when the cameras are off and it's back to reality, I bet you they love, respect, and honor their mama and their daddy. Social media just turned me into one of those characters. They really did. Turn me into these characters who just never listen. And then when you tell him something, he gets angry. Once in a while, calls you out your name, and just makes trouble. That's a recurring character of mine. That was just a character phase that I may have honed, but I've been watching TV and I've seen shows like that, and they're just characters. And I realized that that's not supposed to be taken seriously. And I don't know if Audric and Roderick and I will ever be friends again. I don't know if, they're gonna talk to me anymore. And the reason, and if we do end up, but if we do end up being friends again, it'll be because, we've matured. And it'll be because I matured do those. And I learned how to behave and get along with them. And I no longer step out of line and talk out of turn and do other of that crazy stuff. Because that's how you get kicked out. And the reason I'm still with my mama and my daddy, only reason why I'm still with my mama and my daddy is because I'm still trying to find, and they realize that stuff that I've done to them, all the BS I pulled on them, that's not the real me. That I've gotten that from television and the internet. That deep down, I love my mama and my daddy, and that I'm not one of these jerks that you see on the internet. And I do get frustrated when someone tries to tell me to find, such and such. When I've found it for 10 years, well, over 10 years now. I've been wanting to do theater, and that's why I've done stage crew. And the first one I did, the legendary, the legendary quadrupedalo was in this. Alice in Wonderland. My man Anthony Hemingway was in that one. My girl Lauren Lubrano. We got all the good people. We got my girl Caitlin Fleischman. I think Miss Lakira was in there. Yeah. It was a good production. It was great. I had a great time doing. You know, shout out to Miss Tandy for helping me and Chels bond closer like that. I always remember those times now that I'm off the internet. Cooper, what now? But things like that. And I notice how nobody who is successful talks to their mama and daddy the way that I used to before I did the social media detox. And usually I beat myself up over things like this. And, but that's exactly the immaturity that everyone's talking about in the talking out of turn that I was not raised to do. That's the immaturity. Ladybug. A ladybug just made. Did you see that cameo appearance of the ladybug? Aunt Lynn, I know that's you. um, there she is again. Yep. Uh, um, Nevertheless, social media, it'll blind you. So I just needed to stop this disrespect and selfishness, and I realized that my family and friends were hurting because they could that I was messing with that peace. I was messing with that peace, and I creeped them out. Some of them, and that they cut me off. People I didn't even know I creeped out. That lady with her son, related to the girl that I had a crush on. What is it, Aunt Lynn? You sneak. Aunt Lynn, you're a sneak. Aunt Lynn, you're a sneak. Lynn, you're a sneak. Lynn, you sneaky. My Aunt Lynn liked ladybugs. So she snuck in at the end. But yeah. When someone tells you no, you don't. Just don't. And hey, Aunt Lynn. I didn't think she got in. I didn't know how she got in. She got in through my finger. Yeah, that's my late aunt. It's a symbol of her love. And I don't know. Oh no, it's 12:57. Yeah, it's 12:57. So about to go have some lunch. And the lady was alone. She probably gonna sneak on in. Yeah. But yelling at the people that love you best, that's like yelling at God. Okay. Okay, so my mama's taking a nap. 12:37? I thought it was 1. No wonder my mama said, oh, she probably just ate just now. And I'm probably about to, about to just unload this. About to just do this right now. Unload this. And then in 20 minutes, I'm going to have lunch. But, yeah, it was this passive aggressiveness that I acquired from the internet. And kids, they copy from the internet. But but adults, they listen to their mama and their daddy. If they still living with them. But I forgive myself instead of beat myself up. I forgive myself, take the advice for what it is. And today's a new day. I mean, it's a new day. So. I didn't realize at the time what I was doing. I tried to call my uncle Randy. My uncle Randy. My uncle Randy. About on the 3rd of November, I tried to call him, and he ain't answer. I mean, I don't know what's going through my uncle Randy's head, but I tried to reach out to him like on the 3rd. I know his birthday's the 13th, but I tried to get to him like the 1st or the 2nd or the 3rd. So, that way I can just get that out the way and focus on my mama's birthday and holiday shopping. Because, after, everything like that, it goes fast. So, yeah. So, and social media, it brings out the rage in us. Because social media just, nevertheless, I've grown up and I did this for myself in this social media detox. I've done, also in remembrance of Quadric Pretlow. After this pandemic is over, I'm going to start fresh. I'm getting my degree right now. Nobody even knows this because I already have got it from NYU online. So when y'all see this, y'all can be like, this is fast paced. I left this in order to do NYU, these classes. I'm taking my time with them. And what I like about this, it's also like somewhat of a HBCU kind of vibe too, because this theater program online is also teaching me, and I'm about to get my certificate soon. So it kind of gave me that Atlanta HBCU vibe, this online school, it gave me the Atlanta HBCU vibe I wanted. I've always wanted that HBCU vibe. And that's what this New York University Online, a lot of black professors on here. So I really appreciated that. It took me 5 months and I did it. Yeah. Anyway, let me just unload this dishwasher. It's almost 1, so I want to eat. Bye, guys.